guys, this is Brandy, otherwise known as Mystery Diamonds, and welcome to my channel. If you're new here, hey y'all. Okay, so hopefully you can tell from my festive nails that this is for a Christmas something. So this is actually for my Christmas premiere. I'm going to do a small whip and chat as I kind of explain a couple of things about the rest of the premiere to you. Let's just say life has not gone the way that it was supposed to go. That's okay. That's okay, right? That happens, right? So I figured I would work on, I never did get finished with this like I thought I was going to, but it's still December, right? So I'm still good to continue working on these. So, I have the Christmas edition of the Paint Gem set, that I have been working on during this month. So I figured I would work on one of these while I am talking with you guys. Do I just do the next one in the series or in the stack, or should I mix it up? You know what? I want to do this little snowman. I don't know. Should I do snowman or gifts? I can't tell. Gifts have a lot of numbers, but I really like, or a lot of colors, but I like that snowman. Okay. So let me kind of, while I'm setting this up, tell you a little bit. So my premiere is, I took my family, to see the Festival of Lights. And I thought, you know what? I love Christmas lights. And, you know, I took you basically on a little light trip as I got to see the lights. Now, keep in mind, I was in the back of, or not back, technically we were in the front of this little sleigh, like, not really. It was a truck with a trailer that had a cover on it, because it was cold. I will tell you that it was cold. And so I was filming some through the plastic and some to the side. I was doing the best I could. You are gonna get to see how I got to see. So basically, you're getting my viewpoint of the ride. So I start off, just to let you know, I kind of start off with the inside of Santa's workshop. And that's because they had some really cool stuff in there, but we had to go see Santa. We did have little ones with us, and so we had to go see Santa. And of course, one of them was perfectly fine seeing Santa and sitting with Santa. The other one, not so much. So we had to actually get into the picture with them to be able to make it work. And then probably come next year, the little one is going to be scared of Santa, and maybe the older one will be fine with it. But anyway, so we were in Santa's shop, so I do have some pictures of the setup in there, how they have it set up, which is really kind of neat and cute. And then I noticed that they had a whole bunch of trees. And I don't mean just like regular, I mean like decorated Christmas trees. And I thought it was really neat and fun how they had all these different theme Christmas trees. And so I decided to kind of film them. Some of them are pictures, and some of them I'm actually talking through it. Then we did our lights. I did set up the lights to music instead of me talking. I did it through music. Now I did, I made sure, and it will say it in the rest of the premiere, it will say I went through the YouTube studio library, music library thing, and I got the ones that said free, no attrition needed, so that I had music that, you know, was acceptable on a YouTube video. And so it was still Christmassy. So what I'm doing, in case you're wondering, is I'm trying to go through and pick out the colors that are in my little Snowdy Man. And so that I don't have to try to search it while I'm doing it. Because they put all the ones in here for all of the stickers. These are not stickers. Why did I just call them stickers? For these, the little mini canvases, they're not stickers. Oh my Lord. So the other thing is that I actually did originally have enough footage where you would have only seen the lights, or what I did at there, except, see, look, I'm an idiot sometimes, and somehow, me and my pea-picking brain, I was trying to make room for a video that I had to record. And so it said I didn't have enough memory. And so it said I needed to delete some stuff. I thought, I really did. I thought that I called myself checking what I was deleting. Ends up, no, your girl didn't. No, your girl didn't. Your girl did not do I did not do the checks and double check. So when I deleted stuff off my phone, I didn't just delete it and then it still be on, because in case you don't know, if you delete, you still have it on your phone. No, I went through and I emptied the trash, because then you actually do release that memory on your phone. And ends up that part of my trip. So you're actually, there's a part in there where it was supposed to be the 12 days of Christmas, and it doesn't pick up until Swans are swimming. Or is it, I don't know if it's Swans are swimming. I know we have, right after them, we have the milking, the ladies, cows, maids of milking. Wow, cows milk themselves. That would make an interesting song, right? But that's where it picked up, and I went, where did the rest of the 12 days of Christmas go? Well, ends up they went in the trash, and I threw them out the trash. So I'm so sorry for that. So yeah, that was my sorry. I had not originally planned on this part, but you know what? We roll with it and we go, right? That's the name of the game. Sometimes you just have to roll with it and go. So I hope, because my premiere is, I know, being put on during Christmas Day, which should be at, I think, 6 p.m. Central Standard Time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And I hope that you have been enjoying watching all of the premieres. I know I'm going to be watching as many as I possibly can, going in and spending time with you guys, as well as, you know, hopefully if the creators are able to be in their premiere chats with us, hopefully spending time with them as well. I do want to take this opportunity to say thank you so much to Crashly, Crafts with Crashly, for setting up the premieres this year. She has done an amazing job, and organizing it and keeping everybody informed, and making the playlist, which I think is so wonderful. This is something that I thoroughly enjoy doing each year, for the simple fact that, you know, well, at the time that my premiere is happening, Christmas, you know, the kids are already gone off to their other, now that they're older and have significant others, they're having to go off to additional Christmases. So it's just going to be me and my hubby. And so I'm like, you know what? I could use some time with friends. And so I'm really grateful, because I'm going to be able to go in and watch and talk with, you know, you guys, as we're watching other people's premieres. during this time. So I'm really grateful for it. And I love the fact that we do this every year because not everybody has a full holiday schedule. And sometimes people just, want to be able to hang out with some friends, right? And this community, I love this community. It's like we're all friends and family, and it warms my heart, and it's perfect for this time of the year. So that's one of the reasons why I enjoy participating in the Christmas premieres. So I'm curious, now that it is, well, by the time y'all see this, Christmas Day, has everybody had a nice holiday? Like, what kind of stuff have you done? Any new traditions? Like, is there anything new that you've done this year that you haven't done in the past? I'm kind of curious. So, have you started any new traditions? Do we have any things that y'all got to see that you enjoyed, like maybe you haven't seen before? I don't know. See, like for me, last year, well, October marked 1 year for my daughter Jasmine being married. So this is technically her second year being married at Christmas time. But we now have, I am now oh goodness, I can't believe I'm going to say this, but I am now a grandma, because, Danny, is dating this wonderful, wonderful girl, and she has two absolutely, I'm not even putting this on the right number, y'all, because I'm an idiot. I told y'all, my brain is not braining. I really need to get some glasses. But, and she has two absolutely adorable kids, and they are staying here with us. So I get an opportunity to, see them and hang out with them. And, but I will tell you, it has definitely been different because, I have forgotten what it's like to have little ones around. And it is definitely not as quiet here as it normally is, but I will tell you, the spirit of Christmas, I actually have felt it more this year than I have for a while. Now, I'm not really sure why. I don't know if it was because the past couple of years, kids being grown, and the only one I had here was Danny. But Chris and Jasmine were off. And like I said, I'd get to see them a little bit, but then, they went off with their other families as they should, right? To spend time with their other family members, significant others' family. And so, I don't know, like, and having grown kids, you miss that chance for that, I guess, Christmas morning, surprise, happiness, childlike joy. You just miss getting to see a childlike joy, because when they're older, when you ask, what do you want for Christmas? You know what the answer is? The answer is always cash, money. We want money. And with little ones, that's not the case. They're not asking for money. They're asking, I put the wrong symbol in there. They are asking for, like, things that they enjoy, and it's so cute to watch their little faces when they open up the presents and they see something. Now, I will tell you, the little one, because he's a year old, he is so cute, but he likes the boxes sometimes that the things came in. and the first thing he'll do, like, it took us a while getting him to open, and like, as far as, and I'm talking, because his birthday was the beginning of December. So I'm assuming that's going to be the experience we're going to have for Christmas, because for his birthday, like, we handed him presents and he just like stared at them. And, we tried to take his hand and we tried to show him how to rip the paper, and he like would touch it and then he just look at us. And so I'm imagining that's probably what we're going to get come Christmas, but it will be interesting to find out. Now, I have a debate question that I'm really curious on. We came across this this year with, we get so used to our own traditions in our houses, right? And we forget sometimes when you add new people to your family that their traditions might not be the same as yours. So I'm curious. How many of you that are in the chat, how many celebrate, like, by opening your presents on Christmas Eve with your family? So, like, if you do Christmas Eve, just write Eve in the comments. If you are one who your family has always, like, you may open 1 or 2 presents Christmas Eve, but everything else gets opened on Christmas Day, right day in the comments. Because I'm really curious to see how many people, did. Because my family, even when I was a kid, and it was, when I got together with my husband Wayne, his family pretty much had the same setup as mine did, which was that families' presents were opened Christmas Eve. Everything was opened Christmas Eve. Christmas Day was reserved for what Santa brought. And then we went over and had Christmas dinner with the extended family. That was what, even when I was a kid, that was the same thing. So when I got married to Wayne, his family had the same tradition. So we didn't have that issue, but we have run across that. It is different, with now our new family members. And so that's why I was kind of curious how many people had, does the Christmas presents on Eve or Christmas Day. The other question I have concerns when Santa comes. When Santa came to your house, or does come to your house, does Santa, for your house, does Santa wrap the presents, or does Santa leave them open and out of their boxes and playable? I'm really curious, because it seems like Santa has different traditions depending on where he goes. And so I'm just really curious. So if Santa wrapped your presents, write the word wrap in the chat. And if Santa freeformed it where there were no wrapping, write none. Write none in the chat. So wrap if Santa was a wrapper, and none if Santa was a freeform. Because that was another question that, I've always been curious about that. So, I'm also kind of curious to see, if anybody does, I guess, like, no, my brain just, like, when you wrap presents, I will tell you this one, this is a family tradition that we do, is that I have not been one that really enjoys putting tags on presents. Probably because my handwriting is according to my handwriting, I should be a doctor. And I know I'm a teacher. And so I have to really work to keep my handwriting good, or at least legible for my students. But I've never been one that really enjoys having the name tags. So what we did, And I don't remember where this came from. I don't know if it was that I saw this idea somewhere or if Wayne had come up with it. I'm not real sure. I can't remember where it actually came from. But we had the idea when the kids were little that we would assign each kid a specific wrapping paper. And so all presents that we had for that kid were wrapped in that wrapping paper. So like when you looked under the tree, they knew which one was their presents just from the wrapping paper. And we have continued that tradition. And that's actually a tradition that Cece and her kids are happy to join in on. Because we always let the kids choose what wrapping paper they wanted to be theirs. And I'm telling you, it just makes it so much easier because you can just, you just have to make sure. And the one thing I always had to make sure is that I took all of the presents that were for each kid and set them beside me with their wrapping paper so that I could wrap them up. And, I knew that I wasn't mixing up wrapping papers. But it was just something that just made it so, and it made passing out presents so much easier too, because, they knew what their wrapping paper was. They knew what their siblings' wrapping paper was. And so even now it's hilarious because I was like trying to look, memory is not what it used to be. Okay. Memory is not what it used to be, especially not when I've got all these grades and everything in my head that I'm trying to remember that I've got to do still. I brought home my grading to do and I'm hoping that Cece's going to help me out with grading. Anybody else want to come to my house and help me grade papers for school? Because I didn't get them done. Volunteers accepted. Accept all volunteers. So anyway, hopefully she's going to help me grade. But yeah, even now, Danny was in there going, nope, this one's Chris's, this one's Josh's, this one's Jasmine's, this one's mine, this one's yours, Mom, remember? And I'm like, no, look, I don't even remember what my wrapping was. But we've got it all situated and it's all set up. So if you've never done that before, I'm telling you, that one is one that it's a super easy thing. You don't have to worry about name tags. You don't have to worry about accidentally putting the wrong name because they're all wrapped, the ones for that person are all wrapped in the same. And and I'm telling you, I don't know what it is, but the kids really enjoy that whole tradition of, nope, that one's my wrapping paper. Now, if they really like a specific wrapping paper, well, then we got to go try to find that wrapping paper, or we have to tell them, all right, you got to come up with a new wrapping paper and bring it. Okay, so I am looking at the time because I'm trying to keep in mind of how long, so that maybe when we put this all in, because you're going to see after this clip, it's going to go into the Christmas lights thing. Like I said, I tried taking you through my experience. The camera is a little joggedy. I apologize for that. So just bear with me, but I hope that you will enjoy the lights, and the experience that, just coming along with me and, being with us as we tour the lights. But once again, I really enjoy doing this kind of thing. I hope that everybody has a wonderful Merry Christmas. I'm saying this now because I don't have any words on the other part. And if there is any time left over before Katie's video or premiere, then go get you something to drink. All right. So Merry Christmas, y'all. And I hope that y'all enjoy seeing these lights. We're coming into the fantasy and lights. So this is what we're going to be seeing. And I will be doing this for my premiere. Mindy, I have found your tree. Look, look, look. It's got your cardinals. It's got snow. It's got birdhouses. Look, Mindy, that is your perfect tree right there. Then the other tree, look, here's your deer. You like your deer? And look, you even got your owl. Mindy, you have your owl. Multiple owls. All right, y'all ready for the Festival of Trees? Look at this. Look at okay, so we got all kinds of your woodland animals. So this is all for you woodsy people. Look, you can make DIY ornaments right there with the squirrel and the owls. Uh-oh, Mindy, it's got a fox. No. And then you have your gold and pine cone tree. Then you got your, I don't know, holly tree. Then you have a blue and white tree, and then your green and garland tree. Like, look at this. Every type of tree that you could imagine. Right here. Remember how I said you had any type of tree? How about a Grinch tree? That's one that I bet you don't see every day with the radio flyer Grinches. All right, and this tree, we have, it's another woodland tree, but this one has some really, look, that's a sweater ornament. And look, now that is a cute idea for an ornament right there too. Oh, and with our little woodland creatures. Let's go see what other kind of trees they have. Here we have, now you talk about some Christmas ornaments. Look at all these absolutely precious ones. Like, I adore that ornament right there. Oh, and look, we even have snowmen down there. Okay, you know what? You gnome lovers, here you go. If you love gnomes, we're talking Christmas gnomes. Look at you right there. They got you covered all which way but Sunday. You have gnome galore. I think I can think of a few people who would love this tree. Gnome-tastic. Okay, seriously. Oh, sorry. This takes Red Truck to a new level, y'all. Look, look, look. He's even got his little load in there. And you have a teddy bear Christmas tree going on here with all kinds of teddy bears and Rudolphs. Here you have a complete nutcracker tree with all your nutcracker ornaments. I don't even know what to call this tree, but look at all these beautiful, maybe angel and white country Christmas maybe. I think they call this one a flocked Christmas tree. I think that's what they call it when you have the snow. Oh, look, we got a letter to Santa. I want to be able to do one like that. Look how pretty that is. Oh, y'all, look at those. See what else they got. Ow. I'm telling y'all, I do got lights coming. But right now we are doing the trees. How about a Christmas tree that has no foliage? Look at that. See, now that, if you don't want to sweep up, what are those? The thingies, pine needles that fall off the tree. See, wouldn't that be a perfect tree for you? And then we got another really pretty blue and white tree. I really like this one, but then again, I like blue and white. Y'all, I think this one has to be one of my favorites. Look, it's the abominable snowman. Y'all, this right here, this is my childhood Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Is this not adorable? Oh my gosh, now I gotta see how much them ornaments are. Why don't you tell them that, honey? Point it out to them. Come on, point it out to them. He said if you don't want to light up your Christmas, see, look. You could have your ornaments light up, but look at these absolutely adorable little faces. Ornament faces. And then here's this tree. Oh, look, that one's got a cardinal. These are so beautiful. So here we got a completely snowman tree. Hey, that one almost looks like the painting that I unboxed. Look at that. Here's another one of your flocked Christmas trees. Which that looks like needlepoint maybe, or just a picture. That's just a picture. But wow. So festive, y'all. Okay, so we have a football tree. So we have Alabama and Gators. But we got Alabama. Look at that. So there is your, I think there's an Auburn. But you got you a football tree going on there.
Pop it on real quick to say all music that you will hear on here came from YouTube Studio Library, and it is all free, no attrition music.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding. Now bring us some figgy pudding and bring it out here. The tidings we bring to you and your king. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. For we all like figgy pudding. For we all like figgy pudding. For we all like figgy pudding. So bring it out here. The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. We won't go until we get some. So bring some out here. The tidings we bring to you and your kid. We wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you